Hey guys, my name is Aldas, and in this video, we're going to be taking a first look at the brand new car for Racing Point for 2019. Now, they launched their car on YouTube in a live stream that they had on their channel, and they also revealed a brand new title sponsor with Sport Pacer. Their team name now is actually Sports Pacer Racing Point F1 team, so catchy name. Now, I'll talk about the car and the live stream and about Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez and everything like that. And I'll include pictures both that are official and from the live stream as well. There'll just be a combination of everything. So yeah. Now, the live stream was very interesting. To be honest, it was quite funny and a little bit cringy at some parts. There was just, I feel like Lance and Sergio did a good job of trying to get things moving along. But Crofty and the team principal, Otmar Zafner, were just... They were making it was just kind of hard to watch at some points. I just had to turn away. I was like, oh my god, I can't watch any more of this. I mean, there was a point where they were actually revealing the car, and then Crofty just wanted to stop halfway through, you know, for some reason. I don't know why. And then Otmar Zafner, the team principal, for some reason was just naming every single sponsor on the car and was like, yeah, I'm just so happy I can see them now. And I was just there like, oh my god, this is so awkward. But anyway, enough of that. The live stream was funny. It was, you know, it was a Formula 1 live stream. It's never going to be super smooth, and even Checo's mic didn't work. But anyway, forget all of that. Let's get to the car, which is actually quite interesting. Now, I suppose you can say they have changed the livery. I mean, they haven't really changed the livery, but there are a couple of differences. Of course, the new title sponsor, Sport Pacer, they've splashed a massive amount of blue, as you can see on the back. And this is how you do it, Williams. You know, when you have a big brand to put on, that is how you do it. I think Racing Point, which is what I'm going to call them, I've done a good job with this car. It's not, you know, massively different from last year. But then again, I was actually in the minority that kind of liked this sort of... I actually called it sort of a Barbie pink sort of car because it really was just out there, especially compared to 2017, even when their car was, when the pink livery was introduced. This was just crazy out there. And they've sort of continued that, added a little bit more silver onto the side pods, which I'm not, you know, too crazy over, but it looks okay. In my opinion, the car looks good. It's not going to be one of my favorites, but it's also nowhere near a bad looking car. It looks, in my opinion, you know, a really good car. And I think the black wheels actually really suit it as well. You know, you can see that it's going from pink sort of silver to black towards the bottom, and I like it, and the splash of blue. I think they've incorporated it really well, and it just, again, that Williams, it just kind of makes me think, what, you know, that's how you incorporate sponsors into a car, and I think Racing Point have done a good job. Now, obviously, like I said, with the brand new title sponsor of Sport Pacer, even more money is going into Racing Point, so this team is definitely going places, you know, after being bought out by a consortium led by Lance Stroll, who, of course, is Lance Stroll's dad. The team has got big ambitions for the future, and I'm very happy for them. I've always liked Racing Point, or as they were known, Force India, of course, in their past, and even Jordan at one point. I've always liked this team. They all seem to be just pushing the boundaries, especially compared to what their budget is. But now there's going to be no excuse. They're going to have a big budget, or, well, not big budget, but a bigger budget. So definitely expecting big things from them, and looking forward to seeing what Sergio and Lance can do. As far as their drivers, I mean, Sergio Perez is probably one of the safest pair of hands in Formula 1. You'll put him in any car, doesn't matter if it's at the top or at the bottom, and he will do a job. Once again, in 2018, he beat his more sort of hyped up teammate Esteban Ocon, which I thought was very impressive. You know, Esteban... and I've already made a video about this, and it was a very controversial video. You know, Esteban is obviously hyped up as the next Mercedes driver and everything like that, but he still didn't manage to beat Sergio over a season. And Sergio managed to get a podium as well in the Force India, and that is, like they said, that is what they're aiming for. And it was actually quite good. You know, the drivers, like I said, it was a bit of a cringy live stream, but the drivers were trying to make it well. You know, Sergio was, you know, trying to say we're aiming for maybe even a win. So, and the crowd went wild. So that was really cool to see. Good of Sergio Perez to do that. And yeah, he got a podium, like I said, last year, so that was really impressive. And as far as Lance Stroll, I mean, he's coming in with a lot of critics. I mean, obviously everyone's making these jokes about the fact that his dad owns the team and everything. And whilst I've made a couple jokes as well, I don't really join into too much of it because I think the guy is a decent racing driver. I don't care what anyone says. He showed a lot of talent in the Williams in his first season in 2017 up against Felipe Massa, and then once again did a good job in 2018 with a dog of a Williams. So he has got a lot of people to prove wrong, and even Crofty actually started just joining in on the whole, you know, Daddy Lawrence bant. So, well, there you go. That's Crofty for you. But he's coming into the team, Lance Stroll, trying to silence a lot of critics. And I think he'd do quite well. But he is definitely up against a difficult opponent in Sergio Perez. And I think the relationship between those two is going to get very interesting. Sergio does not back down to anyone. He really does remind me of a Max Verstappen, to be honest, in terms of his character. He doesn't care who's in the car next to him. You know, even in 2013 when he's against Jenson Button, he doesn't care. He'll go wheel to wheel. He'll, you know, do a bit of wheel banging. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see their relationship and how it works within the team. And for sure, Sergio is going to want to have a clean season, but a good one nonetheless. And Lance is obviously going to want to prove a lot of people wrong. So can't wait for that. And just obviously final thoughts on the car. Like I said, I really like the livery. I think it's really cool. I liked it last year, even though many people didn't. And the addition of the blue and the silver, the silver's a bit strange. It's sort of just splashed on the side pod, but it's okay. And lots of new sponsors as well. So I'm very happy for Racing Point, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do in 2018. But anyway, guys, that's just my very quick thoughts on the brand new Sports Pacer Racing Point F1 team livery for 2019. Boy, is that a catchy name. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? How do you think it compares to the rest of the liveries that have been released? We've obviously seen the Red Bull and the Mercedes launched today. We saw the Renault, we saw the Toro Rosso, and we saw the Williams and the Haas as well. So not many cars left, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see the liveries coming up. Obviously, there's some big ones coming up. The Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari are the two that I'm most looking forward to. And yeah, I can't wait for them. But what do you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Comment in the box below. Tell me all of your thoughts. And yeah, don't forget to tell me who you think is going to finish ahead, Sergio Perez or Lance Stroll. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and look out for more car launches very, very soon. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.